What is going on, YouTube? Desmond here, EcoastArb, and I have been MIA, and I apologize for that. I had some couple things I had to handle. I went missing for a couple weeks, and I have disappeared now. Let's see if I can get my loom to pop back up here. There we go. Had a couple things I had to handle. I am back in action though, and going to be cranking out some videos for you this week. Figure I'd make a really quick one right this second. And this is going to be a video on how to reverse search using the shotgun method. And this is not my creation. I want to give credit where credit is due. This is something I picked up from Chris Grant with Clear the Shelf. If you don't already follow him, go give him a like and subscribe. Really good dude. A lot of good information on his YouTube channel. He's got a couple courses that are pretty good as well. But I started using this method, and it has become one of my favorite ways to reverse source. It's a very quick way to cover a lot of ground, which is really what you're trying to do when you're reverse sourcing. The more products you can go through, the more wins you're going to find. So that's why I started using it, and it's worked out very well for me. So let me show you what I got. We're going to start on Amazon.com, and you could start on any ASIN that you want. A good place to start would be a ASIN that you're currently selling and is doing well. It's a really good place to start, or something you sold in the past that did well. For this video, I am just going to punch in, let's Google Walmart private label brands. Okay, let's do Great Value. That'll be a good, quick, easy one. Equate's a good one. Mainstays might be a good one to try. Let's just type in Great Value here. This is a good place to start because we know that all these sellers on these ASINs are going to be arbitrage sellers, because Great Value is a private label Walmart brand, and we also know where the source is because that is the only place that you can get it. So that's why I like starting here when I don't have another good starting place. Now, if you have, like I said, an ASIN that you're currently selling and it's doing very well, or something you sold in the past, that would be probably a better starting point. But for the sake of this video, I'm just going to roll with the Great Value. And you can see here, I'm going to go with this one because it looks like the buy box is fairly stable. We have quite a few third-party sellers. So what we're going to do using this method, we don't particularly care a lot about the product. We are more interested in the people that are selling it. So we're going to come into our keepa data and then offers tab. And you can see we currently have 21 rows, meaning there are 21 people actively selling this product. Now, a lot of times what I like to do here is I will include the historicals, which is going to include anybody who has ever sold this product. And you can see we went from 21 to 268. So now we've got a ton of sellers in here that we're going to be reverse searching. I like to click on the Prime option just because I sell a lot of stuff FBA and it is Prime. So that took us down to 207, which is more than a plenty. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually export this deep link, and let's just go to desktop here. And basically what we have here is links to all of these storefronts. But we don't need the link, we just need the seller IDs. So the quick and easy way, I'm going to get rid of this top row here. We're going to use Control F for finding and replacing, and we basically want to delete everything in front of this equal sign and everything behind that last letter So everything with the and passed. And that's going to leave us with our seller IDs. So we're going to copy, paste here. We're going to find this, and we're replacing it with nothing. We're going to do replace all. And as you can see, we've got it down to the back half, and we're going to do the same thing here with everything past that seller ID. And you can see now we are left with a list of all of our seller IDs. And we can take that over into Keepa and copy and paste those into Keepa and start our reverse search. You can only do 50 at a time, and they have to be separated by commas. So we're going to come into our product finder here, and I'll move myself out of the way a little bit and scroll down to the seller tab. So we can come in and copy and paste these manually, but I like doing things quick and easy way. So we are going to come up here and let me see if I can find it. I think it was a formula, and it's concatenate. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Don't make fun of me. But what we're going to do is we're going to use that option. Text 1, we're going to select this first box here. Text 2, we're going to type in just a comma. Hit OK, and now we have our seller ID with a comma. And then we're going to double click this little teeny tiny square, and that's going to drag it down through our whole list. So now we have our seller IDs. We have them separated by commas. We're going to grab this first 50 here, and we are copying this. We're going to take it over into Keepa, pasting it, and now we're going to be able to see all the products that first 50 sellers are selling. All right, now obviously this is a little bit of a big number to be going through. So what I like to do from here is put in a couple filters and try to get that down to a manageable list for manually going through. If you have a tactical arbitrage subscription, you can basically download this entire list and just run all of that through TA. I like doing it manually. TA is a great program. There's a lot of good things you can do with it. I just like manually sourcing most of the time. A lot of the really good wins, no program is going to find them. They don't see things the same as a actual human being. So, but TA is really great. If you don't have it, I would definitely recommend at least doing the trial and spending some time learning. You can find a lot of good stuff. It's really cool to have things scanning in the background, or while you're sleeping or at work or on vacation, whatever. You can always have something going in the background without you being physically there. So let's put in a couple filters here and try to get this down to a good list. So let's do a buy box minimum of 30, and then let's do our 90-day average of at least 25. Okay, so that took out quite a few. Let's go and do a 90-day average rank of less than 150K. Takes us down to 766, and then let's put in a category filter, and that should get us pretty close to where we're going to be. I'm going to do beauty. Okay, yeah, sweet. So we're at 149 products. That is more than manageable to go through manually. It'll take a couple hours. If you go through them all, I promise you will find something. Don't skip. Don't cut it short. Make sure you go through the whole list, and you will find winning products to buy. But you have to go through it all. So let's go through a couple here. I'm going to try to keep this video kind of short today, but let's see if we can find a few right here on the top. And looks like we got a pretty good list here. I like to scroll through and see. We did forget to take out Amazon on this, but we're also pulling a lot of arbitrage sellers, which probably are going to avoid Amazon. It seems like they are, at least. I don't see Amazon in here a ton. And I also like to see a lot of rotation in our buy box here. You can see not one particular name is popping up every single time. So that's a really good list we got here. Let's see if we can find a few wins. We've got some kind of maybe perfume here, or maybe cologne, actually, men's. Let's see, it is hazmat. I am hazmat approved, so that does not bother me. And my internet's being slow today. See if we can get this keepa chart to pop up here. Let's try redoing that one. So the first thing I see looking at this particular ASIN is there are a lot of variations. So one thing I like to do before I even try to source this profitably is make sure it's actually selling, right? Because I found myself a lot of times before I started doing this, a lot of times I would take the time to source it and find it profitably and go through, 10 minutes of research just to figure out it was not a good sell-in variation. So one of the things I like to do now is when there's a ton of variations like this, I will check the variation tab just to make sure it's selling before I even try to find it profitably. Because it doesn't matter how profitable it is if it doesn't sell. I'm not sure what's going on with my internet today. It's not letting me do anything here, so let's keep that loading and maybe work on down the list a little bit. Looks like Amazon's on this one, so I'm going to skip it. Let's try this next one here. Let's see. So same thing here, lots of variations. I'm going to go into the variation tab first just to make sure that it is actually a good variation. Looks like this one is actually the top variation, which is good. Amazon has been on it a little bit. We're showing IP in EcoastArb, but I don't really see anything on this keepa chart that screams out IP to me. There's one little jump here, but that's kind of a step down, so I'm pretty sure that's not going to be an issue here. And EcoastArb is really trigger happy sometimes on IP, so make sure you're doing your full research on that and don't just discount a product because it says IP here in EcoastArb. You can always look at the keepa chart. If you have IP alert, that's a pretty good program to find IP. But let's see. Looks like we got a good variation here. We're looking for $22 or $21.30. Might be a little tough. Let's see what we can find. $40 at Sephora. So this might have been sourced on a sale or something. Looks like we're probably not going to get close to that $20 mark today. So I'm going to keep moving. And that's one of the things that has helped me a lot in my sourcing as well, is not spending too much time on one particular product. Let's see if we can load our variations on this first one here. Okay, so looks like this one is the top variation as well, getting about 26% of the ratings. Currently buy boxing at almost $82, so we're looking for about 45, and might be the same kind of deal where it was sourced on a sale, or not seeing anything close to that 45 mark. 89 at Ulta would have to pretty much be 50% off to make that work. So not seeing a ton. Going to keep moving down my list. Looks like we got a lot of hazmat stuff on this particular list. A lot of perfumes and colognes. This one is suppressed. For whatever reason, this one's not hazmat, maybe. So let's see if we got a good variation. Really stable products, though. This probably a good batch of sellers that we've grabbed here. Let's see what we got. Okay, so we're looking for 0.2 ounce in cherry. Looks like we are the third best variation here, grabbing about 16% of our ratings, but our sales are pretty good, so that should still be a good number of sales per month. Let's see if we can find this for $23. Same thing here. That looks like maybe the same product but a different flavor or scent or whatever. No, that's a different size. This was a 0.2 ounce. These are saying 0.16. So I don't think that's going to work. Looks like we do have a code here with EcoastArb that takes us down to 34. Still not quite going to be good enough. So I'm going to keep moving on that one as well. And looks like we got a ton of stuff like this. This could be a thing where maybe some place was having a sale on perfume category or something, maybe. Let's check out these body wash here. 2-pack. I'm pretty sure I've seen these at Walmart, maybe Target as well. A lot of people would think that might be IP, but I don't think it is. It looks like a pretty good stair step down, and also you can see the rank corresponds with that drop. So for whatever reason, it started selling a lot better during that time frame. It could have been a shortage in the stores or something, or who really knows, but that's definitely not IP. That's a increase in sales volume there. Even though when you back out, it looks like IP. If you look at it on the year-long chart, most people would say that's definitely IP, but you got to really zoom in and do your homework on stuff like that. It's a good little stair step down, so definitely not IP there. And for some reason, SellerAmp's not responding with me today. My internet has been all wacky. All right, let's see. So we're looking for $12. It's a 2-pack. I'm guessing shampoo and conditioner, maybe, or it could be a 2-pack of both, or 2-pack of one. Okay, so this is body wash, so it's actually just a 2-pack. So we basically need $6 a piece here, and these are 11 ounce. So let's Google that and see what we can find. Looks like they're $9 on the website. That's not a good start. Got them for $9 here at Walmart as well. Out of stock. Looking $8.99 at Walgreens, but I know Walgreens has some sales going. So it looks like we're doing buy one, get one 25%, which is basically 12.5% discount. That's not going to be enough to get us to $6. You may could stack that with something else. Let's see if we had $8.99. Let's see, $8.99. And we're doing a 2-pack here. And we need to get this down to, let's see, we're at 18. We need to get it down to 12. So basically, we're going to need like probably a. Oh, I did that way wrong. Hold on. $8.99 2-pack. Okay, so even a 25% discount wouldn't quite get us there. So I don't think we're going to be able to get that where we need to. Maybe Vitacost. Looks like we got no codes here. If this would have a 20%, which Vitacost does often for particular brands, if we could get 20% on this and stack it with the 20% Vitacost, that would probably work. I guess I closed out that Amazon link. So if we did $8.99 here times 2 and then take off 20% and then stack it with another 20%, that would make that one work. So I'm guessing that's where this was probably sourced from. Just have to wait for Vitacost to do a 20% sale. And Walgreens may do some kind of a little bit better than buy one get one 25%. That's sometimes Walgreens does buy one get one 50%. That might be a little more helpful. So let's keep going. Let me try to find at least one win for you. I'm not okay. That's a perfume. I thought it was a high heel shoe. I was gonna say I'm not at all interested in that. I'm gonna try to browse through these really quickly and see if I can find something decent. Obviously, some of these sellers definitely specialize in the perfumes and the cologne category. That one looks interesting. Here, let's try this one. Seems kind of high for a small bottle of aftershave. Looks pretty stable. Seller count's going up and coming back down. That's a good sign of sell through. People are coming on and selling through and hopping off. Nobody in particular is dominating the buy box. Pretty good there. Let's see if we can get it for 17 bucks. Okay. We can maybe make this one work if it is the right size. Okay, so Stetson, go away. 3.5 ounce aftershave, 3.5 ounce aftershave. Looks like maybe the logo might have changed a little bit or something, but definitely the same product. And this is actually shipped and sold by Walmart, not a third party. So that is good. So we're $18.98. Just outright, we're looking at a $4 profit, but we can get it better than that, and we might can find it cheaper somewhere else as well. That's 1.5 ounce. Let's see. I know we can do a gift card for Walmart, so it looks like we can get 10% from Card Bazaar, which is probably going to put us over into the green on this one. Yeah, so if you combine that with a discount gift card, you're going to be looking at $17.08 for your cost, bringing you about a $6 profit, a little over 36% ROI. Super stable product here. Don't think you have to worry a ton about the price going down, unless a lot of people watch this video and go buy it. But I am going to call that a win. I'm pretty sure it's the same 3.5 ounce. Looks the same. Shipped and sold by Walmart, not third party. And it looks like we have a little bit of cash back to put a little bit of cherry on top there. A little bit of extra. I don't typically count cash back into my buy cost, but gift cards are definitely a good way to make things like this a little bit better. So I'm going to call that a win. Let me know what you think in the comments. It is hazmat, so probably not a ton of people out there, or at least not everybody will be able to sell it. I am hazmat approved, so that would be good for me. And looks like this one, and mind you, you can sell hazmat products merchant fulfilled even if you're not hazmat approved. I am just able to send it in FBA, which, as you can see here, typically has a little bit of priority in the buy box. So cool. We'll call that a win, and probably going to shut it down for this video. But if you made it this far, thank you for watching, and try the shotgun method for yourself. Tell me what you think. It's a really good way to reverse source a lot of people at one time, instead of having to manually go through storefronts and search and spend hours. You can basically copy and paste a bunch of seller IDs, put in a couple filters because you know what you're looking for. And I mean, you can see we're not even one page in here, and we've already found a win, and we've got 150 products to go through. So I'm sure there'll be multiple other wins within this search, and this was just one category. So we could back out of this and change a few filters and have a totally different search result. We could come over to grocery, and you can see we've got almost the same number in a totally different category, all from those same sellers. And we go through these and find, but yeah, shotgun method. Shout out to Chris Grant with Clear the Shelf, and thank you for watching. This is Desmond with EcoastArb, and come back tomorrow. I'll have another one for you. Thanks.